Hi, I'm Mina. This is a quiet corner for books, reflections, and everyday life. Here, we'll slow down together and find a little meaning in the simple things. Today's episode is based on a powerful idea. What if your biggest problem isn't lack of discipline, but that your focus is being silently drained every single day? Let's talk about why focus is actually your superpower and how to protect it. Today, I'm going to introduce a book by Japanese mentalist DaiGo called Focus Is Your Superpower. If you've read books like Atomic Habits or Deep Work, you'll know there are many great ideas about focus out there. I've read quite a few of them myself, and they're all practical and effective. But what makes DaiGo's book different is how it reveals the subtle, often invisible ways we drain our willpower in everyday life and how we can stop doing that. So first, what exactly is focus? Many people think focus is something you're born with, but actually, it can be trained. Once you understand how it works, you can improve it. Focus comes from a part of the brain called the prefrontal cortex. Compared to animals, humans have a more developed prefrontal cortex, which allows us to control our thoughts and emotions. This ability is what we call willpower. And willpower has two key characteristics. First, it is limited. The more you use it, the more it gets depleted. Second, it comes from a single source. This is important because we often think of work, exercise, social interactions, and daily tasks as separate. But in reality, they all draw from the same pool of willpower. Arguing with your family, waiting in line at the bank, deciding what to eat, these all consume willpower, even if they seem small. And this book is really about how we unknowingly drain our energy through these tiny daily actions. So, if you want to improve focus, there are two strategies: increase your total willpower and reduce unnecessary consumption. Think of it like money you need both income and savings. One of the biggest hidden drains of willpower is decision-making. What to wear, what to eat, whether to reply to a message, whether to drink something cold, whether to dine in or take away. These small decisions add up. That's why people like Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg wore the same style every day. They weren't being boring, they were conserving mental energy for more important work. Personally, after reading this book 7 years ago, I changed how I dress. I didn't go full uniform, but I simplified my wardrobe, mostly black, white, gray, with some jeans and simple accessories. Now, I don't waste time choosing outfits, and surprisingly, I feel more confident and consistent in my style. To preserve willpower, we need to reduce choices. Make decisions in advance. For example, I don't check my phone before 8 a.m. I plan my lunches ahead of time. I cut my hair on the last Sunday of every month. I only reply to personal messages after work. These small systems free up mental space for creative work. And speaking of distractions, your biggest enemy is probably your phone. Most of us check it every few minutes without realizing it. Smartwatches make it even worse by constantly feeding us notifications. Here's the key idea. Every time you get distracted, it costs extra willpower to refocus. If you're working on task A and get interrupted, returning to task A requires additional energy. 10 small distractions a day can become a huge drain. So, I created my own rules. No phone before 8 a.m. and after 7 p.m. Keep the phone out of sight inside a drawer or bag, not on the desk. If you want fewer distractions, you need a system that works for your lifestyle. Another powerful method is the Pomodoro technique. Set a timer for 25 minutes and focus on one task only. No phone, no internet, no getting up. I've used this for over 10 years, especially for piano practice. For example, I might focus only on one section of a Beethoven sonata for those 25 minutes. It's efficient, and it gives a strong sense of completion. Now, how do we actually improve focus? DaiGo suggests something interesting. Start with your environment. Colors matter. Red can reduce willpower because it signals danger or competition. Blue and green, on the other hand, promote calmness and focus. A clean space also improves concentration. After learning this, I cleared my desk completely. Even my pen holder went into a drawer. And surprisingly, my focus improved immediately. Design your environment for your goals. If you want to read, keep only books nearby. If you want to exercise, keep only workout equipment. If you want to eat healthier, remove junk food from your kitchen. Even ceiling height matters. I personally prefer spacious, bright places like cafes or co-working spaces. They boost my creativity. Music can also help. I usually choose instrumental jazz, classical, or lo-fi. Lyrics tend to distract me. Even your digital environment matters. Some people have cluttered desktops full of files and colorful wallpapers. Mine is minimal, a simple background with the words, "This is going to be a great day." Every time I open my laptop, I feel calm and focused. If you sit too long, your posture collapses, which affects breathing and blood flow, and ultimately your brain. I like to change positions often. Sitting, standing, even walking while reading. A straight posture improves oxygen flow, which enhances focus. Even the type of chair matters. I prefer firm chairs without back support. It keeps me upright and alert. Now let's talk about food. We all know the basics: eat healthy, avoid processed food, but it's not easy. So let me share my experience. I've been eating mostly fish and plant-based food for 15 years, with low carbs and no sugar. I feel lighter, more energetic, and more creative. In the past, I ate a lot of oily and sugary food. It felt good at the moment, but I always felt sluggish afterward. After changing my diet and trying intermittent fasting, my energy levels became much more stable. You don't have to change everything at once. Start small, cut junk food, reduce late-night snacks, and observe how your body responds. Exercise is also essential. If you don't exercise, start with walking just 15 minutes a day. Take the stairs, walk instead of taking transport when possible. Recently, a surprisingly effective exercise from Japan has been gaining popularity. It's called slow jogging. It's a gentle, rhythm-based jog guided by a metronome, usually around 180 BPM. The movement is very simple. Left, right, with your feet lightly touching the ground. You can do it at home, in the office, or in a park. It's super convenient. Many people have lost a few kilograms after just 1 month of doing it. I'll leave a link in the comments to a channel that provides slow jogging music. Just follow along, and 20 minutes will fly by. Meditation is another powerful tool. Our minds are constantly busy. Meditation gives your brain a chance to reset. You don't need to overthink it. Just sit down, set a timer for 5 minutes, and do nothing. Your mind will wander, that's okay. Like exercise, meditation takes practice. When I started, even 3 minutes felt difficult. Now, 30 minutes feels natural. You can try guided meditation on YouTube or use calming sounds like singing bowls. Finally, how do we recover willpower? Sleep is critical. Quality matters more than quantity, but timing also plays a role. Humans are naturally aligned with daylight. The ideal sleep window is around 9 to 10 p.m., allowing deep recovery during the night. I personally sleep at 9:30 and wake up around 4:30 to 5 a.m., and I feel energized every day. A short nap can also help. A 15-20-minute power nap can restore significant energy. Some companies like Google and Apple even encourage it. And don't forget rest. Many people underestimate it. Whether it's work, exercise, or dieting, you need recovery. Take 1 or 2 days a week to slow down. Go for a walk, visit a cafe, spend time with friends, or just do something simple without screens. That's how you recharge. For me, this book truly changed my life. It helped me understand that focus is not about forcing yourself to work harder. It's about protecting your energy, designing your environment, and living more intentionally. And once you do that, focus becomes something natural. Thanks for spending this time with me. Let's keep reading, keep reflecting, and keep finding a little more calm in everyday life.